Okay, so majority of like the chat infrastructure is now migrated. Now this migration was scheduled at the end of the month versus the year. Obviously, that timeline has to expedite without details and talking, whatever. That timeline was expedited, one, just for the general, population of the users and my sanity, and two, because the platform that we were working with no longer was a great fit, and so we're now on dedicated GCP for a lot of these processes. Now this transition will be smooth, but there will be some differentiations that we need to associate here. I'll show you those on here. I'll kind of show you the cadence of how everything's going, and you can see all of that working on my screen testing here. And this will go out about probably this morning. So if I switch to the screen, now one differentiation that it's just kind of how we're gonna have to play it for right now is like on the messages how we had green and blue differentiated before, right? So there was green for AI, blue for everything else. Now it's just going to be blue. Now there is this kind of hidden beaker tab right here where if I click refresh, it shows what is going to be the new interface in the future, and again just kind of the idea of a seamless switch where this will replace the idea of logs and chat. It'll kind of be in both one right here, right? So you can see like prompt and you can see everything going through. And this model has a ton of error handling on things like tool calling, parameter calling. We have a lot of parsers, and we also have some stuff to make sure that we can clean up any messes that happen from any vendor or user input. And so it should help out a ton in that fact. Now, the differentiation is you don't get the green bubbles, but I think we can all do without them for right now. Now, if I text and say, hey, I saw the ad, you can kind of see this thing working. And I don't remember which AI I have on this phone number that I'm going to text in on, but we'll play around with it, make sure, we have everything that we need to, and you can see how it's going to work, etc., etc., etc. And so if I go, let's go to my phone number here and let's make sure that what I have matches. And I have a few here. I'm going to take off some of these just so we can play around here. Okay. And we should have this one in here that we're going to test with. And then I'll pull up the portals here so you can kind of see how things are working now. All right. So, as you see, blue bubbles. Great to hear. Are you currently using AI in your business? And you can still see there will be one log, which is message added. So you can see what tags are on, at the time of going. We're going to add some. This thing is even faster than the last one, so we're going to add a lot of weights just synthetically, just to make sure that everything's caught. And then we'll optimize from there. So yes, I'm using Chat GPT and Canva. Let's make up one. Canva.ai. So let's text in here, and you'll see that pop up. Now you'll see this for right now, but this will probably go away too. And so you'll see that happen, and then you'll see the response come through really kind of in the CRM or wherever we're going on here. And if I go in here and I mess with my wait time, make sure where we're at on here. Okay, we're good. Cool. Let's say looking for something more customizable and scalable. So these are kind of the differentiations that I just want to make this on, just as I go through a lot of this stuff. And unfortunately, you probably won't get to see the lightning fast ability, kind of like this, right? Where it's almost damn near instant with no tool calling and everything like that. Because I'm just going to have to slow it down to make sure that we're catching tags and everything for right now. Sure. Using GHL for a while now, and this is new to me. So let's make sure that everything's getting called. All right, so fast response, and I'll have to make sure some stuff on tool calling, make sure that we're all good there. And what you can do, so okay, we do have that tag added. Very, very good. And we can see the experimental stuff here. We should be able to, I need to set this conversation ID there. Okay. But you can see very lightning fast. That was even with a tool call on that response, sending a tag here. And then let's say I'm using 12 sub accounts now. And with some tool calling on some value filling here in the CRM, let's see how fast we can get a response. And so really kind of, basically why I'm making this is you really shouldn't notice much of a difference on like capacity or anything like that. Like it's going to keep us up, and your responses should be better. They should be more error handled, etc. The only thing that you'll notice is like how some people, currently, like look at logs and stuff like that. It won't be super relevant. Let's say I'm on the 297 plan with GHO. And we'll perhaps try to go through a full booking scenario with this just to test and go around. Like I said, I'm going to refine this. It's 6 a.m. now. I'd like to have this at least switched over by 9, which should speed up everybody's stuff and also, take some of the load off of the main cluster shard that we have now where everything's running, and make it a bit cleaner. And so we have the message sent through there, and let's see if there was any associated calls. Let's see, schedule a call. Sure thing. And we'll run through this booking scenario just so you can kind of see everything happen. 1:30. And really, like I said, even in this video, it's just kind of more so showing you like, the only difference you'll see is there's not going to be a green bubble, right? There's not going to, this even may be out of order to, how it'll really look theoretically to like a server, right? So you can kind of see the prompt and everything. And these won't be accurate besides message added. That'll be the only one that you see now. And that will go away to, to favor this eventually, but smooth migration because of how we're going to have to do it. And so, sorry, this is a different conversation. Let's do the 30th. And so I'll have to send some stuff back to like the system. Like I'll have to optimize this to really make sure that we're getting everything that we need as far as like how things are getting called and how we're storing stuff. But you can see, everything works as normal. I'll continue to optimize, and you can see how much it's just so much faster, be so much more scalable. Now the timeline for this is that chat should be done this morning, and then that should get all the the app downtime, everything done. This should get chat really solid, and all the endpoints and everything are good. There will be a change in the schema if you're using custom tools. I'll put some stuff out about that kind of with this video, just kind of warning everybody, because there's a different output in the way that we're processing things on our side too. For chat, voice is the same right now, and for voice, that'll get migrated Friday morning, Thursday night. So I guess tomorrow night, Friday morning to the new stuff too. And it'll slowly kind of happen, slowly kind of go over again. This was scheduled for 30, 45 days out, but we're just expediting it in order to get off of a vendor who doesn't really want to work with our scenario. So you can see everything here. Hopefully it sounds fun, sounds exciting. I know it's exciting to me, and I'll get this out before the morning, make sure we're good to go. Maybe get some testers if anyone's available, and there's your update. I'll have some more stuff. Today's Wednesday at 12 o'clock, so there you go.